Hey everyone. Welcome back to my channel, Speak English Naturally. I'm so happy to have you here again. If you're new to this channel, hi and welcome. My name is Sunshine, and this is the place where we learn English in a fun, simple, and friendly way. We focus on real-life English, the kind of English you can actually use every single day. So, if you want to sound confident, natural, and fluent when you speak English, you're in the right place. Now, today's lesson is all about one of the most important topics in English speaking, introducing yourself. It might sound easy, right? You just say your name and where you're from. But actually, how you introduce yourself says a lot about your confidence, your personality, and your communication skills. Think about it. The first thing you usually do when you meet someone new, in a classroom, in a meeting, or even online, is introduce yourself. That first impression really matters. So today, I'm going to show you how to introduce yourself in English like a native speaker. We're going to go step by step, and I'll teach you how to make your introduction sound natural, polite, and interesting, not boring or robotic. You'll learn how to talk about your name, where you're from, what you do, and how to add a few personal details that make your introduction memorable. Before we start, I want you to relax. Don't worry if you feel nervous speaking English. That's totally normal. Everyone feels that way when learning a new language. Even native speakers sometimes get nervous when they have to introduce themselves in a new situation. The key is to practice, and that's what we'll do together today. Okay, let's imagine this situation. You're in a new English class, and the teacher says, "Please introduce yourself." What do you say? Most learners usually say something like, "Hi, my name is John. I am from USA. I am a student." That's okay, but it sounds a little basic, right? We can make it much more natural and interesting. So, here's what you can do instead. Start with a friendly greeting. For example, "Hi everyone. My name is John. I'm from USA. I'm really happy to be here and to meet you all." See, that sounds warmer, more confident, and more natural. You're not just saying facts, you're expressing your personality too. Now, let's talk about some tips that can help you sound better when introducing yourself. Tip 1. Smile and make eye contact if it's in person. A friendly smile helps people feel comfortable around you. It also helps you feel more relaxed. Tip 2. Speak slowly and clearly. Don't rush your words. Speaking slowly shows confidence and helps people understand you better. Tip 3. Add a little detail about yourself. Something simple that shows who you are. For example, "I'm a student, and I love learning new languages." Or, "I work as a teacher, and I really enjoy helping others." Adding this kind of detail makes your introduction sound more personal and real. Tip 4. End your introduction politely. You can say something like, "It's nice to meet you," or, "I'm looking forward to learning with you." These small sentences make a big difference in how others see you. So in this lesson, we'll go through different examples of introductions, short, medium, and long ones, for different situations. By the end, you'll be able to introduce yourself confidently anywhere, in class, at work, in an interview, or when meeting new friends. But before we move to the examples, let's do a quick mindset check. Remember, speaking English is not about being perfect. It's about being understood and expressing yourself clearly. You don't need to sound like a native speaker, you just need to sound like you in English. So, here's what I want you to do. As you listen to me, try to repeat the sentences. aloud. Don't just read them in your mind. Speaking out loud helps you improve your pronunciation and rhythm. And if you make mistakes, that's okay. Mistakes mean you're learning. Alright, I'm super excited to begin this English speaking journey with you today. By the end of this video, you'll have the confidence to introduce yourself naturally, with the right words, the right tone, and a big smile. So grab your notebook, sit comfortably, and get ready to practice your introduction with me. Let's make your English shine, just like sunshine. Sun face. Alright, welcome to part 2, my lovely learners. Sun face. Now that we've talked about why introductions are so important and how to sound confident, it's time to actually practice speaking. In this part, we'll go step by step through how to introduce yourself in English, with examples, pronunciation tips, and ways to make your introduction sound more natural and interesting. So, imagine you're meeting someone for the first time, maybe in a class, a meeting, or even online. The first thing you usually do is say hello, right? So let's start there. You can say, hi, or, hello. Both are simple and friendly. If you want to sound a bit more polite, especially in formal situations, you can say, good morning, good afternoon, or, good evening. After greeting, it's time to say your name. You can say, I'm Anna. My name is Anna. Both are correct, but notice how I'm Anna sounds more natural and conversational, while my name is Anna sounds a little more formal. Now let's put it together. Hi, I'm Anna. Simple, right? You've already started your introduction confidently. Next, you can talk about where you're from. This helps people get to know a little bit more about you. You can say, I'm from USA. I come from USA. I live in USA. If you've moved from one country to another, you can say, I'm originally from India, but I live in Canada now. This sounds really natural and gives a nice detail about you. Now let's combine everything so far. Hi, I'm Anna. I'm from USA. That's already a perfect short introduction. But we can make it better by adding what you do. If you're a student, you can say, I'm a student. I study English at Sunshine Academy. If you're working, you can say, I work as a teacher. I'm an engineer. I'm a nurse. I work in marketing. Great job, everyone. Sun face. You've made it all the way to part 3 of this lesson. That's amazing. In the last 2 parts, we talked about how to start an introduction, what phrases to use, and how to make your English sound natural and confident. Now it's time to bring everything together and practice speaking like a real English speaker. Before we move on, I just want to say, you're doing a fantastic job. Seriously, learning to introduce yourself in English might sound simple, but it's actually one of the most important communication skills you'll ever learn. Every friendship, every job interview, every conversation often begins with a good introduction. So, give yourself a little smile and a big pat on the back. You're making progress. Now, let's talk about practice, because that's how you become fluent. You've learned the words, but the real magic happens when you start using them. So, in this part, I'm going to guide you through a short speaking activity that you can do right now. Yes, right now while you're watching this video. Don't just listen. Speak with me. Ready? Let's start. Repeat after me. Hi, my name is your name. I'm from your country. I'm a student, teacher, engineer, artist. I love your hobby. It's nice to meet you. Go ahead. Say it out loud. Perfect. How did that feel? Maybe a little strange talking to your screen, right? But that's totally fine. That's how we practice English, by speaking even when no one else is around. The more you say these sentences, the more natural they'll become. Now let's add a little personality to your introduction. Because English isn't just about grammar, it's about expression and emotion. When you introduce yourself, you can show your personality by adding something simple about your interests, goals, or feelings. For example, speech balloon. Hi, I'm Jassy. I'm from USA. I'm a university student, and I'm really passionate about learning new languages. Speech balloon. Hello, my name is David. I'm from USA. I'm a chef, and I love trying new recipes from around the world. Speech balloon. Hi everyone, I'm Nia. I'm from USA. I'm an English learner, and I enjoy meeting new people online. Did you notice how each introduction sounds friendly and unique? They're short but full of life. That's what you want when introducing yourself, to sound confident and genuine. Another thing to remember is tone and energy. English speakers often use a warm and positive tone when meeting people. Try not to sound too flat or robotic. Smile a little, raise your energy, and make your words sound friendly. Instead of saying, "My name is Anna. I am from Brazil," in a flat tone, try, "Hi, I'm Anna. I'm from Brazil," with a happy, natural rhythm. That small change makes a huge difference. Now, let's talk about body language, because communication isn't only about words. If you're introducing yourself in person, stand up straight, keep your shoulders relaxed, and look at the person you're talking to. A simple smile shows confidence and friendliness. If you're introducing yourself online, like in a virtual class or meeting, make sure you're looking at the camera and speaking clearly. Alright, now here's your little homework challenge. I want you to record a short video of yourself introducing who you are in English. Don't worry about being perfect, just be yourself. Use what you've learned today. You can start with, "Hi everyone, my name is," your name. "I'm from," your country. "I'm a student, teacher, worker." "I love," something you enjoy. "It's nice to meet you all." After you finish recording, watch your video and listen to your pronunciation. Ask yourself, did I speak clearly? Did I sound confident? Did I smile? Did I pause naturally between sentences? You can also post your introduction in the comments below. I love reading your introductions. It helps me get to know you better, and I might even feature some of them in my next video. Sun face. Before we wrap up today's lesson, let me remind you of one last thing. Fluency doesn't come overnight. It comes from consistent, daily practice. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. So don't be shy. Keep introducing yourself in English whenever you get a chance, to classmates, friends, or even in front of a mirror. Every time you speak, you're getting closer to becoming the confident English speaker you want to be. Alright, my lovely learners, that's all for today's lesson. Party Popper, you did amazing work. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Sunshine English for more fun lessons every week. And hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Remember, learning English is a journey, and every small step counts. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep shining with your English. Sun face. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see your introductions in the comments. See you in the next lesson, right here on Speak English. Bye for now. Hand waving.